And Doug Liman, people know him from doing the Bourne Identity and those films. It's a thriller, but not in the sense of like shoot 'em up action, but just suspense on the edge of your seat because of the drama that you guys are going through. One thing that stuck out in my mind was how you kept your marriage together, especially you, Valerie, being a covert agent. There's a scene in the film where you come back, I can't remember from which country, but later that night you're sleeping. You look kind of restless, and Joe notices a big, huge bruise on your arm that's apparent you got it doing something. Was that real? Were there situations like that, and what was that like in your marriage?
Well, I think it's important to remember that the bottom line is this is a feature film. It's not a documentary. So while the whole film is, I think, a fair and accurate representation of the times that we lived in and the times we lived through, obviously there's parts of that, there's vignettes that may or may not have occurred. I was obviously knew that Valerie was traveling around the world because she wasn't at home. I didn't always know where she was going. I generally had an idea of where she had been because she always brought home hostess gifts from exotic places, so that was a giveaway.
I would add that the strain on our marriage came not from my job when I was working in a covert capacity. Joe, of course, as serving as ambassador, had dealt with the CIA through the years of his career, so he knew my world, and the strain on the marriage came from all the things that were outside of our control, and the character assassination campaign that got ramped up into high gear after the betrayal of my covert identity.